The UK Supreme Court has just heard an appeal from Uber that has far-reaching implications for UK drivers and the wider gig economy. Uber wants to overturn an employment tribunal ruling from 2016, which improved the lot of its drivers by classifying them as workers instead of self-employed contractors. If upheld, many Uber drivers can look forward to an hourly minimum wage, paid breaks, sick pay and holiday pay, and an average in compensation for their past work, all provided they lodge a claim. Drivers with other companies won't automatically benefit from the ruling, though it will create a strong precedent for similar claims.
The 2017 Daily Review of Modern Working Practices highlighted the need to be clearer about how to distinguish workers from those who are legitimately self-employed as one of its 7 steps towards fair and decent work.
Uber last challenged the ruling in the Court of Appeal in 2018, but lost the case. If it loses in the Supreme Court, the original tribunal finding should be implemented. Read, Uber as data sharing without police worries. Driver unions driving precarious limousine taxi drivers are in a very precarious position in their work, as both my research team and others have shown. Uber controls fares, aiming to be significantly cheaper than its competitors, and takes a 25% commission, which limits drivers' earnings per mile. Our research suggests that after purchasing, maintaining, and running their vehicle, some Uber drivers in England earn as little as
$5 an hour. Some of our industry participants suggested that Uber has contributed to a systematic oversupply of drivers by attempting to ensure a driver is available whenever required.
Local private hire competitors have adopted some of the American company's practices, such as offering bookings via an app, although their relationship with drivers was described to us as less impersonal. Other international private hire platforms like Ola, Bolt, and Captain are also entering the British market. We found indications that the increasing number of drivers has combined with low earnings to lead some private hire drivers to illegally apply for hire. They pick up fares without a pre-booking, which invalidates their insurance. This increases competition for hackney drivers, some of whom said they now work significantly longer hours to survive. Forcing Uber to guarantee an hourly minimum wage may help by removing its incentive to recruit so many drivers.
Hackney cabs, facing more competition. DHL. Store beyond the immediate implications of the ruling, redesignating drivers as workers would send a message that operators share some responsibility for drivers' well-being. This particularly matters during the pandemic. Male taxi drivers and chauffeurs in England and Wales are among those most severely affected by COVID-19, dying at over 3 times the average rate. Drivers were permitted to work during the lockdown and played an important role in transporting key workers and patients. Yet it was left to local authorities and operators to set any rules around drivers and passengers wearing personal protective equipment. Requirements for wearing masks on public. You can read full post on Cryptofans News, link available in text below.